Hey there, Hunter.
Hey there, Gary.
Is it your favorite day?
Do we all float?
We all float here.
Hello, Tipsy Flixers, and welcome back to another episode of Tipsy Flicks. We are here on the first week of Halloween.
First week of Halloween.
It's now officially spooky month.
First week of it's Halloween month.
As you can see, I'm wearing for those who are watching, I'm wearing a fully
Spooky, scary
pumpkin
jack-o'-lanterns.
Jack Skeleton pumpkin themed jacket
Suit.
Jack-o'-lantern.
And you have your nice orange A24 hat.
I am,
to
yeah.
go
I'm
along with
totally
that.
fall right now.
It's nice.
I got all my fall
You
festivities.
had some pumpkin spice today too.
I did. I love pumpkin spice.
I love pumpkin spice too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. When it was earlier in September when they said they were releasing it, I was there the first day.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Yeah.
I was that annoying guy. It's like,
white girl.
pumpkin spice.
Whiter than me right now.
I'm a
dude.
white girl, dude. I have no fear. I am a white girl at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today's movie, if you haven't guessed it from the intro, is It.
The newer Bill Skarsgård
Mhm.
version with the
Yeah. The
not
classic,
the Tim Curry, the 2016, 17?
this classic new rendition of the Stephen King novel with our everyone's favorite clown, Pennywise the dancing clown.
As you can see.
As you can see, we all have the balloons that I was watching. And let's talk about our drinks. They are very interesting here.
What do we got?
What are these, Michaela? They have balloons on them.
They're called the We All. Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
You're
Sweet.
unmuted.
Just want to make sure. I never know. They're called the We All Float Down Here. And they're pomegranate and lime and
Ooh.
coconut rum.
It's really good.
That's delicious.
Yeah, and
Oh my
it's.
God.
I mean, you can see me make this on TikTok.
Yes, you can see that on TikTok at the Tipsy Fix. I sound like a Jamaican accent. At the Tipsy Fix.
We're stopping it. We're stopping it right now.
Already canceled.
I promise you, it's not what I meant. Okay, I said it in a very, very Jamaican.
Hunter looks down on the peoples of the Caribbean.
No, I do not. No, I do not. We're drinking rum.
You
I do not.
should have heard him talking before the podcast.
No.
It's like, I would never visit Jamaica. Do you guys know why?
Oh, I got fucking. We float down here on my shorts.
Oh, we all float down here.
Okay.
So It is a good movie.
It is a very good movie.
The first time I saw this, so you and I saw it together, right?
Mm-hmm. We had just started becoming friends.
Being friends.
And it was, I think, our first movie we ever saw together.
Yeah.
Other than Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. No.
Which came out after.
Yeah.
Like 2 years after.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we saw It together.
We saw it together. Yeah.
I remember that because we both didn't know what to expect. I don't remember why we went and saw this movie together for the first time.
Yeah. It was a big deal when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never read the book.
Mhm.
But, clowns are, I think, really big in pop culture for being scary, partially because of the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I was excited to see it. I did not have high expectations because I think that a lot of Stephen King adaptations can be kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
this
for sure.
one was
This-
fucking awesome.
This
I
part
thought.
one is.
Part one. We're
Is the
just saying about
movie.
part
I'm a huge fan of the novel. I read the novel.
Yeah, Hunter paused it every 5 seconds to explain the lore.
yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
novel.
I was like, now this part fits into there. This character did this. He fucked him and she fucked her. Anyway.
A lot of sex in
A
it.
lot of sex, yeah. Anyway, this novel I read 4 years ago when it first came out.
It's like quite long. It's a long book.
It's a long book. It clocks in at somewhere around 1,300 pages, 1,200 pages, somewhere in there.
What?
And yeah, it's a long book, dude.
Oh my god! I didn't think
And
it was that long.
It's long. But what's funny about it is when I was reading it, I bought it and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through all this because it is a challenge. And then the farther I got through the book, I was reading 100 pages a day, but I read it within a week.
Dang.
And I fell in love with it because there was so much lore to it, and there was. What are you doing, your balloon there?
Shake my balloon at you. I think it's gonna come out.
We all float right up here. But yeah, great book, and I was excited to see the adaptation of it on the big screen.
Had you seen the TV movie with Tim Curry?
No, I still haven't to this day.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna get ridiculed. I'm gonna get burned at the stake, but I haven't seen it.
You don't got it. You don't have to. This is a really good modern retelling. I think that what sticks out most to me about this movie, tell me if you agree. I've never. Obviously, there are way scarier movies and there are way funnier movies. But have you ever seen a movie that is this scary and also this funny, and the tone doesn't feel weird at all?
Yeah, they got the tone of the kids
It
spot
switches
on.
between like this cool kid comedy and like a fucking clown terrorizing people
Mhm.
without really skipping a beat. And a lot of that is just because of the banter with the kids, especially Eddie and Richie. They're just the best. But,
Yeah.
like, this movie is genuinely funny and genuinely scary. And
Yeah.
usually a horror comedy is a little bit more, usually a little bit less on the scary side. But this movie, the first time you saw it, fucking got you. a
You
few
can
times.
tell that Andy Muschietti and oh my god, I can't forget.
Richie.
What's his fucking name? He actually wrote the film and he was supposed to direct it.
Oh.
Kusama. God, it'll come back to me. Anyway, you can tell that this movie was coming off right. Like the production started right off. The writing, production, post-production part of the movie started off right when Stranger Things really kicked off, and that was the biggest fad. So you can tell the chemistry between the kids and the way
Yeah.
they maneuvered it was just around the same feel of Stranger Things. With even one of Stranger Things is, actors, Finn Wolfhard,
Yeah.
starred in the movie. And
I mean, they're all riding bikes around and they're being terrorized.
Yeah.
It's like R-rated Stranger Things with a little bit less sci-fi.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
That was an interesting take. That it was a smart move to move the movie when they're kids into the 80s and when they're adults into
Like
the
now.
late to the now or
Yeah.
the present time, because in the book it's 1950s and then when they're adults it's the 80s, and I think it's being set in the 80s it makes the kids more crude, but
Yeah.
the jokes are harsher, the language is more acceptable. I don't know if that's the correct term I should be using, but it's more acceptable.
Yeah.
But I really like the dynamic and chemistry between all the actors as kids. They killed it.
It's
They all did
usually
a great job.
hard to have like a set of kids and them all have genuine chemistry and
Mhm.
them all be passable actors.
Yeah.
But I thought that they did that for the most part.
hmm
I think that actually the weakest to me might be Bill,
Yeah.
the main kid.
Mhm.
He's fine, but like he's not really as good at the drama as the girl who plays Beverly is.
Yeah.
And he's not really funny. So he's
Yeah.
just kind of to me. But I mean, he's not bad, but
No.
I'd say he's probably the weakest link out of all of them.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bill Skarsgård did an amazing job as Pennywise.
Oh yeah.
So many different so many different method acting techniques that he
Sorry.
and
There we go. It's out.
so many different method techniques implied in his style. The lip thing that he does, the drooling, just perfect.
Do you think he really makes his eyes go in opposite directions? Because they're like slightly facing outwards, which I thought was humanly impossible. But I think he did it on like some talk shows. when
Well,
they
we
promoted the
watched
movie.
some commentary on the movie after actually, and his eyes seem to be very separated naturally. But then when he
Yeah, he's got some googly eyes. Just as a man, he really does. Does he though?
guy does, yeah.
Yeah.
No shame on you, dude. You got some amazing chops, and it's impressive
Yeah,
what
he's
you
a
do with
good
the
actor.
eyes. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, he rocked with the character, his physique, the energy. You could just tell this guy was born to play this character.
Yeah.
And the clown. To be truthful, the clown works better on the page than on
Think
the
so?
screen for me.
Yeah.
I think he's still scary. I think he's still imposing, but nothing really scares me more than the clown on the page in the
Yeah.
book. I mean, because the clown in the page is just transforms. But for the screen, what Bill Skarsgård and the character Pennywise do is they really still feed on the character's fears in different ways, in new ways, interesting ways, like the leopard. Oh, that's old actually. Blech.
Yeah.
The painting that was new, great adaptation for that.
Yeah.
Even Ben's Fear of the Mummy, which they slightly put in there, just a slight nod. There's a lot of cool nods in this movie that still reflect on the book, and there's elements because the book's so long. It's hard to get everything kind of crammed into that first part of the movie.
Yeah.
That there are so many nods to other parts of the movie that I think are really great homages. So. Yeah, I guess that's my general take. I enjoyed this movie. I do.
I did too. It's funny because I've rewatched it more than I had realized since it came out, because I think it's probably a modern Halloween classic in the sense that it blew
Yeah.
everybody away. I think it made more money than anybody anticipated when it came out, and critically, it's one of those rare movies that critics and audiences all were generally like.
It's a hard
It
movie
doesn't
to
happen
pull
a lot.
off.
It
you know,
really is.
it's hard to pull off Stephen King. It is.
Yeah.
Because you have such a high standard. If there's such a high, standard set, that you got to jump over that obstacle, and it's not easy to do that. And I think Andy Muschietti did a great job articulating the movie
Is that a name? Eddie Machete?
Andy Muschietti.
Oh, I said Eddie Machete, like some kind of kid show. Eddie Machete.
It's Eddie Machete.
What's weird about the movie is it does this thing that I usually don't think works in most movies, where the movie starts and then there's just like a montage or a sequence for each character. I.e., each character has like they get stalked by Pennywise for a scene, and like their fear happens. Like usually when movies do that, think of like Suicide Squad, the first one. They just like introduce the character. Each character has a 10-minute intro montage.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm fucking out on this movie already. This is just like the pacing is weird. But this movie does like 4 of them, and it has nothing to do with the story. It's just showing like, ooh, this is scaring him and him and him, and then a little bit more plot, and then it goes into like the last
because
2.
instead of like sequences that show the character's backstory, it's one scene alone. One, not a bunch of sequences that show the character being afraid of something, and that gives
it's
you
just
more
funny
in depth.
because just go like pacing wise,
No exposition, no dialogue.
it goes like boom, boom, boom. This happens, and I'm here for it.
yeah, no voiceover exposition. Just like, oh, he's afraid of the painting. Let's see why. And we had the whole church scene. And then of course, Bill Denbrough is afraid of the loss of his brother.
I'm burping too, man. I have a
It's
question for
great.
you.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you ever seen a clown in real life, like a man dressed up, and doing comedy or whatever?
Yeah.
Wait. Are you scared of clowns? You one of those people?
I'm not afraid of clowns. I'm not one of those people that's like terrified of them. But if I were alone in a corridor and there was a clown standing at the end of it, and there was only one light on in the hallway,
You'd be fucking done.
I'd be like,
I mean, that would
I'm
be
about
me
to die by
with
Ronald McDonald.
any person, though.
yeah,
Truthfully,
yeah.
Why do
Why do you think? And I think I know the general answer to this, but why do you think so many people are in love with clowns and hate clowns?
I think John Wayne Gacy has something to do with it.
That's a good point. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I was trying to do some research on this because you can't attribute it all to it, but there are a lot of people who see clowns and are super uncomfortable because clowns are mimes and they wear makeup and they're silent and they smile. I think it's just a creepy vibe.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of unsettling. I feel bad for people who clown because it's like an art. You go to school for clowning. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, Steve, I went to clown school
Yeah.
from Jackass.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's huge, but
Yeah.
I think it's because of John Wayne Gacy,
Mhm.
and I think it's because of it, and then I think it's generally people are uncomfortable. You know,
Yeah, I can second that. I totally agree with you there. Okay, I think I want to jump straight into our tipsy thoughts because I don't have that
was
many.
some of them right there. Yeah,
But I would love to still share some with you. So for it, there are plenty of references like the Easter massacre that occurs in the novel that are referenced without actually having to show them. Also, like the black spot fire. So like, there's
a
moments in
good
the
old
book.
fashioned newspaper research montage.
Exactly. There, like the I Love Dairy is a big part of it, and they don't showcase that, which is interesting. The black spot, instead of showing a whole sequence of characters being murdered at the black spot, it's just it's a newspaper article. So there's so much condensed.
It's always a good creepy way to show information is characters reading about shit in a newspaper in black and white.
Yeah.
Oh
I also
my
want to say
God.
I think Stan has chutzpah. I think he does.
What's chutzpah?
It is a Jewish, a Hebrew term for eggs, like balls. You got courage. So
You think Stan has? Dude, Stan is the worst of the kids.
I think he had chutzpah to go up there and face that painting. Just all I'm gonna say.
You know, like, he was like always the kid who had something to say, like whenever they were planning something.
Mm-hmm.
He was so annoying.
I'll take it back, Stan.
Stan is the worst.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and when Pennywise offers to make the deal, he's like, "Hey, you guys leave Billy with me, and you guys can all go away." Stan is kind of like nodding his head, looking at the others, like, well, "Guys, like, why not?"
So you've seen Anchorman, right?
I have.
You know where Ron Burgundy plays that flute, and he's like,
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about how when Stan encounters the pain the first time and she comes out of the closet, it's like
He's playing a flute.
and all I can think is like,
Is
is Ron
Ron
Burgundy
Burgundy
in there like playing that flute? Just like
Ron Burgundy is like in Coraline. He got trapped in the mirror. He's all distorted.
I'm Ron Burgundy. We all float down here.
We all float down here, San Diego.
We all float down here, San Diego. I realized that as a character, as a person, I am Eddie. I grew up with so many different medications.
Yeah, you are Eddie.
Yeah, I have the inhaler. I use the inhaler when I probably even
Was your
shouldn't.
mom like a crazy kind of hawk medical mom? Like, don't do that, you might die. Don't do that. Like, be safe. Wash your hands. Was she like that?
She was more traditional, very protective, but I wouldn't say like medically inclined to.
She wasn't like trying to keep you in the house.
No, my parents gave me a good amount of freedom as I got
Yeah.
older, but she definitely was like, my mom was like, the type of person who was like, you can't wear skulls because skulls mean death. I mean the devil. For a little bit, wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I wear skulls all
No,
the time
dude,
now.
my
She
mom
doesn't
bought
give
me
a shit.
cigarettes when I was like 6.
She let you smoke cigarettes?
When I was 6.
What the fuck?
I'm totally kidding.
I was like, Shelly,
you should
Shelly,
start
what
now.
the fuck?
No, God, she would smack me.
She's like,
Yeah.
that's right. Take a bigger drag there, Gary.
My mom was, you know, it's funny with me.
Wear
She
her
was,
rack attack hat.
she was exactly.
Take a bigger drag there, Gary.
She's a lot more carefree with my sisters than she was with me.
That's good.
Yeah.
She knows she grew as a parent, over time.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if she knew what you were doing on that bus with,
On what bus?
never mind.
What? What did I do on the bus?
You did nothing on the bus. I was about to tell a story, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're on the podcast. We can't tell that story."
Is it the
But-
story that I told you?
Yeah.
That wasn't me on the bus.
I know,
Okay.
but I was gonna reference to.
I did not give or receive a hand job on a bus. It's really quiet in here.
Let's rewind a little bit because he could pick up on that.
I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, we saw him, and he. Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so let's back up to the bus.
Michaela, are we still recording?
Yes.
Let's just back up to the bus. Yeah, that story is not meant for the podcast. I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna
breeze past that.
leave the people hanging. Well, we're gonna let you guys decide.
All I'm gonna say is, at least you weren't a bad boy in the bus. That's all I'm gonna say.
And your bus,
Bad boy.
bad boy.
Bad boy, carry on bus.
Yes, you're right. Oh, I have something to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
This is about the casting. First of all, it's like they were wanting to cast Jessica Chastain already when they cast the girl to play Bev. It's like she could literally be her younger sister. Great casting, by the way.
Oh, yeah, great
with
casting.
her. She's probably my favorite actor of all the little kids.
Yeah. I really liked. I don't know why I can't remember his name. Barry.
Barry.
Show Barry.
Bill Hader?
Bill Hader.
Oh yeah.
Love Bill Hader. Love you, Bill. I love you.
Some of the only good things of the second movie is the casting.
Yeah.
That movie's like almost 3 hours long.
Yeah. Bill Hader did an
kinda sucks.
amazing job, I think, as Billy.
You know what? Also with the casting, Bill's dad. If you guys go back and watch the movie, you have to do a triple take because he looks like Alan Tudyk. You almost think he is Alan Tudyk. And then Mike's granddad looks exactly like Danny Glover.
Yeah, we both picked up on that when
and
we
I
were
was
watching
like, is that Alan Tudyk? Is that Danny? No, it's not. But why is it not? I mean, they look almost exactly like them, and it's distracting to me.
So I have 2 notes here. I'm going to fly through them. First one is, how cringe was that pharmacist scene where Bev's trying to distract
She's
them?
like basically charming and flirting with
A pedophile.
the pharmacist. I mean, yippee for her. Her whole arc is about like
Nibbling older men.
oppressive men,
Because she has that stigma around her as being a whore when she's not.
and she gets her period for the and the.
What a rough child. What a rough.
It's fucking rough, dude. Her dad, like, it's implied that he has tried to or has assaulted her.
Yeah, assaulted her. We gotta say essay. We can't say the other word.
Yeah, it's
He essayed her. Basically, is implied.
it's fucked up. And I love that she just fucking kills him with the toilet bowl.
Yeah, awesome.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
One of my last few notes. I got a few actually, but that leprosy dude in the movie, the guy with leprosy comes after after Eddie, and he comes chasing after her, and there's a super low angle with the camera. It's like a medium low angle, and it's tracking him chasing Eddie. and it's just like this. He's full of he's wearing like rags and fucked up clothes, but on one shoe,
There's
this
a bright
motherfucker was
blue
wearing like
shoe.
an Asics, Nike swoosh running shoe, and I'm like, damn,
looks-
Leprosy do a shoe game.
Looks
Okay,
pristine, huh?
Yeah.
He's covered in like brown and gray rags, but
motherfucker
then
goes on
his
on a
left
run.
foot is like a white and blue shoe.
He's been training for this. He's been running every day.
Time to run. Time to run, Eddie. Take your pills and run, Eddie. I'm gonna chase you.
Can we please call Pennywise a Mortal Kombat character? I
That
want to
would
see
be
him fight
sick.
Mortal
that would
Kombat.
be really cool.
Yeah.
What would his moves be?
So he has like the classic like swoosh with the hand. where
Yeah, he
his
can have
hand
his
becomes a
claws.
claw. Whoosh. Okay, and then his
His
secondary
mouth when it opens up.
and like his secondary attack is he bites, but his big old attack is he grabs you and makes you look at the deadlights. The lights
that's
inside his
good.
mouth, and you get all hypnotized for a little bit, and he can just beat the shit out of you while you're
I
hypnotized.
feel like that would really sell.
Yeah.
If they did an It tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really, really
Mhm.
good.
Ben has some fire animal shirts at the movie. This kid's wearing a wolf shirt at one point in the beginning. He's wearing a shirt with a bunch of like African animals living in the savannah, like giraffes and lions.
Giraffes
I'm like,
and zebras and lions.
like-
It's great.
but yeah, the kid's got fire shirts. Just kind of put that out there.
Ben has some of the best running jokes.
Yeah.
With the new kids on the block. It's great.
Awesome.
I would pay to watch a sitcom where it's just Eddie and Richie insulting each other.
I would too.
Yeah,
I would too.
they've got some.
All right, I really want to jump to our drunk
go.
synopsis.
Drunk synopsis. Yeah, let's just say for the record, we're not doing a recasting this week because the movie is fairly modern and it's starring mainly a bunch of kids,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't really know the 14-year-olds aren't really famous.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you finished your drink fast.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, you get the usual suspects: Jacob Tremblay, Elsie Fisher.
Yeah.
You can get those guys in there.
Yeah.
But truthfully, there's not a lot of famous 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I'll, my two sisters, put them in there.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about your drunk synopsis. What is your drunk
My drunk
synopsis?
synopsis goes as such. A misunderstood maniac tries to connect with the kids of a quaint town, but doesn't understand his own power. And when he accidentally scares the kids, they jump him World Star style.
That's good. I like that.
Taking Pennywise's side on this one.
I said alien Ronald McDonald is sick of eating McDoubles, so he switches over to McKids.
Nice. Hey, did you guys bring back the McKid? Did you guys bring back the McKid
I
yet?
like the McKid. Fear. So-
It sounds like Batman.
Fear every day. Get rid of him. This clown just showed you that it's full of children willing to do good.
So funny you say that because my genre swap is Pennywise as Joker, failed comedian of the 50s. So fuck it. Let's eat some kids and hibernate and a depression to stall the pain.
So it's Joker, but with Pennywise.
Yeah, but he fails. So instead of becoming a maniac, like a psychological criminal maniac, he starts eating kids.
Does he still have his powers?
He gets them over time once he
Yeah.
falls in a toxic waste.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a dark, serious, true detective style miniseries where a
Okay.
small town cop is investigating. I wrote the Kirsten. I don't know why.
The Kirsten.
I don't know why I wrote
The Kirsten wig.
The Kirsten. So a small town cop is investigating the crime, the clown, not the Kirsten.
Not the
Let's say-
Kirsten.
Let's say that. Yeah.
Wow, we kind of flew through this, man. That was a good talk.
That was a
I
good
really
talk.
enjoyed watching it.
This movie is I kind of forget about it because I've seen it so much, but if you haven't seen it yet, it's awesome. And if you have, it's a classic. I think it's fun to watch with a lot of people because everybody kind of laughs together and we all get scared together. So, yeah.
So I think it's time for trivia.
Time for
All right, so it's trivia time. Producer Michaela, bring in the questions and the game that we're going to be doing today.
Alrighty.
Wait. Let's show off our buzzers real quick.
Oh yeah, so this is my buzzer.
Hunter's buzzer.
Egg boy, egg boy.
This is mine.
Come down, float.
We all float down.
We all float down here.
You float too. You float too.
You flow too, you flow too, you flow too.
What do you need?
I didn't take the foundation.
No, you didn't take the foundation, all the makeup, all that for Gary's makeup.
My makeup stash.
Alright. Here are
Okay.
Questions.
The 5 would you rather questions.
Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys are both- Put it in the middle, so. Well,
Cool.
Hunter can read them.
Hunter was an only
so
child.
we're gonna be doing a would you rather, like
In between our
in
questions.
between our questions.
Yeah, and they'll both answer. You guys will both answer.
Okay. So let's jump into
Let's
those
do it.
questions.
Question 1.
Alrighty. Question number 1. What year does it take place? Hunter.
1989.
Correct.
Oh, Hunter! I read the book!
No, the book takes place in a different time.
Let me read this question to you.
Okay.
Would you rather be chased by leprosy guy or flute lady? Easy.
Leprosy guy. Yeah.
Flute
I could break that motherfucker.
If you get a woman involved, I'm going with the man.
I could break that motherfucker and run. Kick
Yeah.
his fucking leg out and run.
But flute lady, her face is all fucking squished. You know, most scary things are men, but when you bring in a scary woman, it is 10 times as scary.
Why is that?
Because we're not used to seeing it, and there's something about the relationship with our mothers. Something I need to take a
There's some
psychology class.
Freudian things in there.
Some fraudulence, yes. Some fraudulent things, yes, precious. Okay.
Next question.
All right. What is the name of Georgie's boat? Sorry, Gary.
SS Georgie.
Correct.
Oh, you want to read it?
Yeah.
That was kind of a bullshit answer.
Would you rather have to clean Beverly's bathroom after the blood or
no.
shoot the lamb?
Ooh,
Easy.
I have to go with Beverly.
Beverly's.
Cleaning up that much blood. We talked about that during the movie. That would suck.
It would suck.
But like killing the lamb.
I couldn't kill a lamb. I couldn't just fucking shoot that thing in the
Even
head.
though it's like instant, it's still just like you're taking its life away.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah. And just hear, Mom.
I respect farmers because they just fucking do that. I couldn't stomach that.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was kind of dark. All right.
I mean, it's a dark movie.
It's a dark movie.
All right. What is the name of the kids' club? Gary.
Losers Club.
Yes.
I hit the buzzer. Okay.
I had my buzzer. I just stopped it really fast.
The
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
come.
So it's 2-1 right now.
2-1.
2-1.
Hunter, you can still win. You just have to win. You just have to get these next 2. Gary, you need
Ooh.
1 more to win.
Would you rather get your arm ripped off by Pennywise or your face sucked on? I gotta go with the arm.
The arm.
Anything on the face. This is the moneymaker. This is how we get the podcast going.
That's why the world
Yeah.
gave you 2.
2 what?
That's why you were given 2 arms.
2
at birth.
arms. Yeah, because you can lose one and you're probably fine.
Yeah.
1 arm people, stop fucking complaining so much.
All right.
Let's continue.
What does Georgie go to the basement for? Hunter.
Let him go for it.
Well, he goes to get the stuff, the glue to make the boat stick.
Ooh.
It's not the glue. It's the paint.
Don't say it.
No. It's like the adhesive to keep the boat together.
But what is it?
It's not adhesive.
Fuck. He paints it on it too.
All right, Gary.
Wax.
Yes.
Fuck.
Payback for Avengers.
Alrighty.
Oi.
Okay. Oh, you read the next one.
Okay.
Playing
So-
for pride. Playing for pride now.
Would you rather live in a sewer or a well?
A sewer. A well? There's nowhere to go in the well.
Well, like the Pennywise well.
The
I
Pennywise
guess it is
well.
kind of a sewer, huh? That is all. Of
He's
it.
got, his well is huge. I'm thinking of just like yeah, no.
You're in the sewer.
The sewer.
Where I live in shit and piss.
In gray water.
Gray
And
water.
well, but the well, it's like you got nowhere to go. You're just in there. You're like, well,
like The Ring.
Where would you rather live?
I
If it's the Pennywise well from the end of the movie, obviously that, because it's pretty spacious. But if it's like a cylinder well, Like the one that Timmy fell down.
George or Harry? No, what's his name? God damn it, what's his name? Not Patrick Hofstadter. The bully.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's his name?
Wait, don't answer that. Because
Wait,
that might be the
hold on.
next question.
Oh shit!
Wait, I know the
No.
name. I know the name.
Well, then you'll have to get it on the next go.
Yeah.
All right. What is the name of the bully? Hunter.
Henry Bowers.
Yes, it is. That's all right. Would you say Henry Bowers?
No, I was gonna say
You're gonna say what?
it was Patrick Hofstad or whatever he said.
That's the pedophile kid that gets fucking has the air.
He's a bully kid too.
Yeah, he gets fucking
Alright.
killed.
Ooh, last one. Would you rather be held down by bullies and get someone's name carved in your stomach, or fall from a 2-story house and break your arm? I gotta go with the 2-story house. Being held down and carved into, that would suck.
I should add the it was kind of implied, but like the falling down the 2-story house was like that scene in where Pennywise. So like Pennywise is present.
Oh, Pennywise is there?
I don't do well with broken arms though. Like broken bones, I don't do well with that. So I that's hard for me because I know
still
the pain.
going with the one with Pennywise.
I would say maybe the carving.
The carving?
I get tattoos all over that. You know.
I mean, it would heal into a tattoo. It's just a really
Yeah.
deep scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose name would you want on your stomach if you had to choose? Any name. Michaela, Gary, Bunny, Hunter.
I would get just the whole alphabet.
And then you got a lot of
This
options.
is for Michaela. This is for Gary. This is for Bonnie. This is for Jones.
That's good. This is for Tipsy Flick.
And we'll be like, all right, say your ABCs.
Shit. You little rascal.
Alrighty.
Alright, so I
well,
lost and Gary
won. So I'm gonna bring the mystery box in.
Ooh, do a Pennywise laugh right now. Do a clown laugh.
I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Wow, that sounds like the Joker laugh. That's fucking good.
I tried. We're blowing at the mics right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
All right.
Hey, Michaela's still here. Ooh.
This is the mystery box, mystery box, mystery box. Halo. Did you know Halo turned 13 yesterday?
Damn! Halo 3?
Halo 3. We're getting old.
The loser? Wow. This is kind of intimate.
Oh, fuck.
You have to share your biggest fear.
Wow.
Can I make him hold my hand?
Yeah.
Is
You have
this,
to look him in the eyes.
is this
and
going to
tell
be something like being irrelevant or just like a natural fear? Like, oh,
Like,
being raped
him.
by a
your
monkey?
biggest fear.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I don't know. Everyone has like a big fear.
Jesus. Doctor. Can you kiss my hand real quick?
Salty.
Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Just got off work at the salt mill.
I, Hunter Gets, am terrified of roller coasters.
Really?
Terrified.
You know, it's so funny that you say that because I totally forgot to mention it, but I was going to bring up how Stanley is like the one person at the theme park who doesn't want to go on the roller coasters when everyone else is like, come on. He's like, no, I don't want to. So
Yeah, I'm
you're
terrified.
that guy.
I can deal with like small roller coasters, like some of the Disneyland stuff,
Yeah.
but like California
Screaming.
Screaming, nope.
What
Knott's
about
Berry
like,
Farm, you will never catch me at Knott's Berry Farm.
Really?
Never.
It sucks because I
Did
love
you-
roller coasters.
What?
I'm
Why?
terrified of them.
Is there a reason, do you think?
I'm not. You know what's funny is I was coaxed into getting onto California Screaming at Disneyland by my family and my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Worst decision I ever made. I hated it. I hated that ride. I was screaming so much on it, so many profanities. I lost my voice afterward. I was like, I hate you guys so much.
I was scraped the watch on the roller coaster.
I probably would have, if they could kick me off in the middle of the ride,
That would have been you.
they could have done it because I was screaming. I was screaming, fuck. So many. I was looking at my brother, fuck you. My ex, fuck you.
What
My
if
parents,
Michaela
fuck
said
you.
the only way you can get married to me and share the wedding bed is if you go on the world's scariest roller coaster?
I would do it, but I'd probably pass out.
He loves you.
I would. You know what I
Aw.
would do? I would fucking take a needle of like anesthesia and just pass the fuck out before I go on it because I could not
You're
deal.
breaking the rules. You can't do it. You gotta be awake.
You better
It's
give
a
me
roller
fucking
coaster with a
You
400
better
foot
give me a
drop.
fucking spoon to bite on while I go down that because I will
A
be sweating,
spoon? Ew.
pissing, shitting, biting,
I'll
grabbing.
give you mouth guard for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Because I'm not going to get through that. I barely got through California Screaming. California
Yeah.
Screaming, which is considered one of the most mild roller coasters.
It's a good starter coaster, you know.
Not for me.
So we're gonna get
That
you
was
to
the
Busch
end coaster.
Gardens. If I win 100 trivias in a row, we're taking them to Busch Gardens.
Fuck no.
Gary, do you want to share your biggest fear? You don't have to because you didn't lose.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if
Well,
only if you want to.
if it's gonna be something more on the superficial level, in general, like fucking bugs.
Yeah.
I like swarms of bugs. I fucking hate. Like if I see 2 flies together, I'm like, this is a biblical plague. It's not happening.
Dude, it's funny
guys.
because I am fucking terrified.
Yeah.
And it's not roller coasters.
And
It's
honestly,
fucking ants.
Ants, and I've
and
had the
spiders.
biggest like home invasion fear in my whole life, even though it's like so rare.
Yeah.
But just like dudes breaking into my house, raping me,
Yeah.
and burning my house down, like
Are
like-
wording you?
yeah, like people breaking into my house, violating me sexually, cutting off my limbs, and burning my house down. I'm like, that's probably gonna happen to me at some point.
Damn, you're in an Arya Aster movie?
Yeah, seriously, like
For sure, though.
every
that,
now and then you hear about that shit happening, and I'm like, oh my god.
It's funny because like when I lock up the house at night, I'm still terrified of someone breaking into my house. I'm like
And it's like, why would they break
triple
into your
checking
house?
all the locks,
Yeah.
and I lock our bedroom door because I'm so afraid. Part of it is yes, us getting murdered, but also like people. Like my biggest fear is someone stealing like some of our most prized possessions. Even
Yeah.
though we're broke, you know, we still have some stuff that we care about. And
Yeah, Hunter's scared of Jamaicans.
being no, I'm not.
God.
I'm not. I'm fucking not.
Well, this has been a wonderful podcast.
Yeah,
This
I
has
think
been
it's
an
fun.
intimate, personal podcast.
Yeah, it has been a personal.
Hunter on the roller coaster.
No, it's more like fuck. Fucking hell, dude. Fuck. I could be in a metal band if they just put me on a roller coaster.
It's awesome.
Have you seen that thing where it's like Smashing Pumpkins and it's wee? I go
Yeah.
down.
A Billy Corgan on the roller coaster. Yeah, that's dope.
Cool, guys. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll have another Halloween special next week.
God.
So please tune into that. Make sure to follow us on TikTok at The Tipsy Flakes and all our social media for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're not on Facebook. Instagram, Twitter.
No,
you
we're
can
not on
follow us.
Fuck Facebook.
Who has
They-
Facebook?
Facebook ruined the fabric of society.
Yes, it did.
We
Fuck
don't,
Mark,
we don't
Mark
fuck
Zuckerberg.
with Facebook.
But yes, please watch. We need all the support we can get and like and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. Ciao.